Welcome to this explainer. Okay, I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because we're going to look at your computer in a completely new light. We all know the Mac as a fantastic device for browsing, creating, just getting work done. But what if I told you that beneath that sleek, user-friendly interface, there is a hidden, incredibly capable server just waiting to be unleashed? Today, we're unlocking the secrets of macOS sharing.
It's a genuine question to ask yourself. Did you know there's a powerful server hiding inside your Mac? Seriously. Most of us interact with our computers like they're isolated islands. We do our own work, save our own files, maybe occasionally upload things to the cloud. But your everyday device is actually engineered with professional-level networking capabilities built right in. It's designed to collaborate, to host, and to serve.
So let's dive into this. At its core, macOS sharing is simply a built-in system that literally turns your Mac into a server. It allows other devices on your local network or even across the internet to tap into your Mac's resources. We're talking about letting other people securely access your files, sharing a single printer with the whole office, letting IT professionals view your screen to help you out, and even sharing your internet connection. Our journey today is going to scale up from the basics to some truly advanced network management. Here's our roadmap. First, your Mac as a server. Second, sharing files and printers. Third, remote access and screens. Fourth, internet and caching. Fifth, AirDrop and the ecosystem. And finally, securing your shared Mac. Let's get right to it.
First things first, Section 1. Your Mac is a server, so we need to find the secret control panel where all of these superpowers actually live.
It's wild how simple Apple makes this look. If you're running a modern version of macOS, all you need to do is click the Apple menu in the top left of your screen, open up System Settings, select General on the left sidebar, and then click on Sharing. Right there, you'll see a master list of all the different services you can toggle on or off with just a simple switch. It's literally an entire IT department's toolkit packed into one sleek menu.
Now, if you happen to be on a slightly older version of macOS, don't worry, you have this exact same power. You'll just find it by opening System Preferences and clicking on the Sharing folder icon. The interface looks a bit different, kind of featuring a list with checkboxes on the left, but the underlying engine is exactly the same. You still get full access to this incredible suite of tools.
Moving right along to Section 2, let's look at sharing files and printers. These are the everyday, universal features that you'll likely use the most in a home or a small office environment.
Let's say you want to turn your Mac into a centralized file server, like a NAS or network-attached storage, where Windows PCs, Linux systems, and other Macs can access your documents, photos, and videos. It takes just 5 quick steps. Open Sharing, toggle File Sharing on, click the info icon, add the folders, and set your permissions. Boom. Done. macOS uses a modern protocol called SMB, or Server Message Block, which basically means almost any modern computer or network device can securely talk to your Mac and grab those files.
But you aren't just opening the floodgates here, right? You have granular control. You assign specific permissions. Read-only means users can look at the files, but they can't change them. Read and write gives them full editing power. Write-only is actually fascinating. It essentially turns a folder into a digital black box where people can securely drop files in, but they can't peek at what else is inside. And of course, no access locks them out completely. You are the absolute administrator of your own domain.
And hey, it's not just files. Let's talk hardware. Printer sharing is an absolute lifesaver for small businesses and homes. Instead of buying an expensive networked printer or buying a separate printer for every single desk, you just plug a standard USB printer directly into your Mac. By enabling printer sharing, every other computer on your network can now print to that device seamlessly. Your Mac does all the heavy lifting, acting as the print server. Absolutely no extra hardware required.
All right, let's turn it up a notch in Section 3, Remote Access and Screens. This is where we go from sharing data to sharing complete control of the machine from afar.
The foundational feature here is screen sharing, which allows another Mac to connect to yours. So the crucial point is how this works under the hood. It relies on a technology called VNC, or Virtual Network Computing. When this is turned on, an authorized remote user can actually view your screen live, move your mouse, and open applications. It is the ultimate tool for providing some much-needed family assistance when, say, your parents can't quite figure out an app, or for getting quick IT support without anyone having to travel to your desk. Best of all, because it uses standard VNC, even non-Apple third-party clients can connect if you allow them to.
Now let's see how this scales up into enterprise capabilities. Basic screen sharing is fantastic for one-on-one troubleshooting, but in that exact same settings menu, you'll see remote management. This is the heavy-duty version intended for large organizations using Apple Remote Desktop. While basic screen sharing lets you move a mouse, remote management lets an IT department deploy software updates to hundreds of Macs at once, monitor system health, generate asset reports, and manage massive fleets of computers entirely behind the scenes.
And for the true power users out there, there's remote login. This enables secure command line access to your Mac using a technology called OpenSSH. Now, this isn't about clicking icons. This allows administrators to securely log into the Mac's terminal from across the world to run complex scripts, automate daily tasks, and transfer files instantly. It is the backbone of professional server administration, and it's built right into your everyday Mac.
Okay, we arrive at Section 4, Internet and Content Caching. Here, your Mac stops just being a participant on the network and starts actively managing the flow of the entire network.
I really want to highlight content caching because it is one of macOS's most powerful yet totally hidden enterprise features. Imagine a school with 500 iPads that all need a massive iOS update. If every single iPad tries to download it from the internet at the exact same time, the school's network will grind to an absolute halt. Well, content caching solves this brilliantly. The internet sends the update to just one Mac on the network. That Mac saves or caches the file locally. Then, when the other 499 iPads ask for the update, the Mac distributes it directly over the hyperfast local network. It saves a massive amount of bandwidth and speeds up updates incredibly for schools and businesses.
Another incredible networking tool is internet sharing. This literally turns your Mac into a router. Say you're in a hotel room that only has one hardwired Ethernet cable for the internet, but you've got an iPhone and an iPad that both need Wi-Fi. You can plug that Ethernet cable into your Mac, open internet sharing, and tell your Mac to share that incoming connection out via its own Wi-Fi antenna. Suddenly, your Mac is broadcasting a brand new secure Wi-Fi network for all your other devices to use. It's perfect for temporary setups, testing environments, or troubleshooting.
In Section 5, we shift away from traditional networking and get into Apple's secret sauce, AirDrop and the seamless wireless ecosystem.
AirDrop is easily one of Apple's most popular sharing technologies, and for a really good reason. It uses a clever combination of Bluetooth to discover nearby devices and Wi-Fi to create a secure, direct, lightning-fast connection between them. There is zero cables required and completely zero reliance on cloud storage. You can instantly zap photos, massive 4K video files, documents, websites, contacts, and even map locations straight from your Mac to an iPhone, an iPad, or another Mac. And because it's peer-to-peer, all those transfers are fully encrypted.
But AirDrop is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to nearby sharing technologies. Because of this built-in server architecture, your Mac integrates with a whole suite of ecosystem features. There's Handoff, allowing you to start an email on your phone and seamlessly finish it on your Mac. Universal Clipboard, where you copy text on your iPad and literally paste it on your Mac. Continuity Camera lets you use your iPhone's incredible lens as your Mac's webcam. And iPhone Mirroring lets you view and control your phone directly on your computer display. They all just work together, almost flawlessly.
Which brings us to our final stop, Section 6, securing your shared Mac. Opening up your computer to the network is incredibly powerful, but it means we need to wrap it in a protective blanket. Apple provides multiple layers of protection, requiring strict usernames and passwords before anyone can access your resources, and utilizing heavy encryption for features like SSH, AirDrop, and SMB file transfers. But you know, the best security is just common sense. So based on how you use your machine, here's some best practices. If you're a home user, you should really only enable AirDrop and maybe file sharing if you strictly need it. Disable everything else to keep your digital doors locked. Small businesses can safely utilize file sharing, printer sharing, and content caching to boost productivity. And IT professionals, well, they'll be the ones actively leveraging remote login, screen sharing, and remote management to keep fleets running smoothly.
To bring this all together, it really comes down to this core idea. macOS sharing combines ease of use with professional-level networking capabilities. It transforms a Mac from a standalone computer into a truly collaborative hub. Whether you're just wanting to instantly transfer family photos without using the cloud, or you're an IT admin managing a vast fleet of machines, your Mac provides these powerful built-in tools without you ever needing to purchase or install additional third-party service software. It's all right there.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder as we wrap up this explainer. Now that you know the true power sitting right on your desk, which hidden server feature are you going to turn on first? I highly encourage you to open up your system settings right now, navigate over to that sharing menu, and just explore what your Mac is truly capable of. Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep learning.